Greetings and welcome to the Prime Directive. I'm your host, Jeffico, and my co-host is always Chris. Say hi, Chris.
Hello.
Hey, Chris, when you're pansexual, what do you think DEFCON levels of fun is?
I want to know what DEFCON level it was. Was
Yeah.
it DEFCON 1? Was it DEFCON 5? How serious are we talking here?
I don't know, but I wouldn't be trying to make a guy like Hugh Culber jealous. You don't know what he's capable of.
No, we don't. He's playing with dangerous waters there.
Yeah, he's looking good in that suit, though. Red Angel episode.
Yep. Oh, do you want to just jump into that? Jump
Sure.
into the end first?
If you want to.
Okay. So we were both wrong.
I was really excited to get you to like eat a shoe because you were wrong,
Yeah.
but then I was wrong.
I'm okay with being wrong.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad swerve. Like, you know, I'm glad. I'm glad they swerved us. And on top of that, like, they also acknowledged that, like, Burnham is such an egotistical person that she believes that, oh, well, naturally that makes sense. I'm the Red Angel.
Yeah. I am really liking just the sass from Spock. You know, they really kept that bit of the character and, you know, probably even cranked it up a notch from the original series. But
Yeah, well, he's not just a humorless, sassy person. He's an emotional, sassy person.
Yeah, well, you can see where he was getting all the practice for all his burns on Dr. McCoy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
clearly. So they collect Airiam's body, which I probably would have not. Well, we're gonna go grab that body out of space so that we can launch it out into space.
Again,
Yeah.
but proper this time.
Yeah.
And nobody, keep it away from the Wi-Fi.
You would think,
Yeah.
like, maybe into the sun, but not, just seemed like back out into space.
Rijutena, Udena, and Eleda.
That was actually Doug Jones singing.
Yeah, he did a decent job. I would have got, like, an orchestra to play for him.
Yeah, or something like that. But no, he did real well. And it just sort of reminded me of Scotty playing the goddamn bagpipes for Spock again.
I kind of thought of more, like, Two Towers for Lord of the Rings, and the girl just started randomly singing. I'm like, she's singing and nobody else is. This is weird.
Yeah.
I guess Tyler's no longer to blame.
He's released.
Yeah,
For them.
I saw him take a look at Nhan. I'm watching you, Tyler. Keep your eyes off of her. I was like, oh, the funeral's nice and all, but like, do they really have time for this shit? I mean, they got some problems, and then on top of that, like, wouldn't it mean more? Like, why are we having such this big funeral for this character that we've developed in the last episode?
Yeah. It would have been nice to get to know her a
I
little
was
better
so
before.
sad. Me too. I'm gonna give a speech. I didn't know you knew her. Yeah, no, I love the... So, Dr. Culbert's gonna help us, even though he hasn't been reinstated, mainly because I don't remember the other doctor's name.
Yeah, we don't know who the other doctor is. He's back on board, so
Yeah.
he's gonna do all of the doctor things again.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Maybe that's why he fucked it up. Just like this 100% confirms that it's Michael Burnham.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't know how to read the instruments with his new eyes.
Yeah, I guess.
Every test that I've run on Commander Burnham is a 100% match to the bioneural signature found in Airiam's data list file.
We have to consider the source. Airiam was compromised. The AI could have had her plant information to throw us off course.
Yeah, that was sort of weird because they just straight up stated, like, medically, this must be Michael Burnham.
Yeah, well...
And then I guess we'll get an explanation as to how it was her mom, or
Well, they
maybe-
said it's like the same neural pathways or something.
that.
You know,
that
I
sounds
still
wrong.
feel partially right because it said Burnham.
Oh, it's still Burnham. It's a different Burnham.
Body type, genetics, body.
Yeah, okay. It still could be Burnham at some point. Like, she could end up putting the suit on.
Once she came out of the suit, I was like, oh, Burnham's gonna have to go in the suit now.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'll pull up my shoe then and be like, Chris, eat this, you were wrong.
Yeah. We'll see how that goes.
You can board us that shoe.
Yes, we had that rather interesting and very awkward little discussion with Georgiou and Stamets and Culber there, and like it sort of seems like she was in her own evil mirror universe way trying to help them out, like she was trying to make them jealous or something.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure how I feel about this cuddlier, nicer Terran Empress.
Well, I mean, she had that moment with Burnham. Was like, hey, we like each other.
Mm-hmm. And I still can't get over her cooing at the little Klingon baby. Didn't you try and eradicate that species? Don't you, like, genocidally hate them?
She likes albinos.
Ooh. I don't know. The only thought I could have for that is, maybe she doesn't really hate anyone. She just takes an extremely brutal and utilitarian approach to, like, advancing the Terran Empire. Like, I don't particularly hate you, but you're in my way. Blah, 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 blah.
Well, I mean, they gotta soften her up if she's gonna get a series.
Every single time that comes up, I'm just gonna say I'm not excited for that.
Well, you shouldn't be.
Oh, that's not good Star Trek. Ugh.
So our little red angel travels through wormholes with a time crystal.
Mm-hmm. And that's, I believe, the time crystal is what Mudd was using in that Groundhog Day episode from the first season.
I accept it when Mudd's using it because it's for comical reasons, but like the fact that time crystals exist.
Yeah, what is that? What is that, and why don't we hear about them anymore?
Man, I need to go to the Black Market and get a time crystal because man, did I fuck up with that last relationship? I'm gonna go back and fix that shit.
Yeah, you get me a time crystal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're for.
Back in my day, we slingshotted around the sun.
Yeah.
That's the way we liked it.
It was easier that way.
Mm-hmm.
You got that whole montage.
Yeah.
I should never have left.
I have no controls. The mains are down, sir. Box power is... My God, Jim, we're on. But it is the only thing to do. Mission.
Spock, you're talking about the end of every life on Earth.
It's sweet.
Mm-hmm.
So Leland basically comes forth with Burnham's parents.
Yeah, the truth.
Yeah, and they were working for me
Mm-hmm.
on this whole thing because we didn't want the Klingons to travel back in time.
Apparently they have that.
Yeah.
Or they did. I was trying to think when we ever see Klingons with time travel tech, and I'm pretty sure Janeway gets time travel tech off them at the very last episode of Voyager.
Yeah, maybe.
Future Space Janeway. I know she gets something from them, and I think it was the time travel.
You want me to recall Voyager? I'm gonna have to watch it all over again. I want Blu-ray for that.
Yeah.
So Burnham's a little pissed. Beats him up.
Mm-hmm.
He's from Mom. He's from Dad. I was just like, sounds like he was doing the right thing though. Like, stop the Klingons from doing that. And he's got these two scientist people that are working on the problem. And they got attacked. Oh, oops, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, I guess he said he, like they were maybe sort of sloppy about it, like they could have been more careful.
Yeah, he's being young and ambitious at the time.
Mm-hmm.
He's much more cautious now when he doesn't try to steal someone's brain.
And he doesn't check that the thing he's looking into is going to poke his eye out.
Yeah.
Let's go, it is not that hard.
Let's go, it is not that hard.
Yeah, the second he used the periscope, I was like, oh, his eyes are getting poked out. Because I fully believe the diagnostics that they ran on their ships.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
were
Like, we
100%.
contacted Section 31 and asked them to run diagnostics, and I'm like, yeah, I totally believe that Section 31 did that and also told you the truth about it.
Were they holding back on budget? Because I didn't see that station blow up. But
Yeah.
they said it did.
They said it did. Okay.
Yeah, I would have enjoyed seeing that. So Burnham runs around, starts blaming Tyler. Be like, did you know about this? Know about what? Like, context here, people.
Yeah. Why would he know about that?
Yeah. No.
So, well, you've joined Section 31. Let me tell you about Michael Burnham's parents. We tell everyone.
Yeah, you've been here a month, but here you go. Here's the 411. I get maybe it's just my Burnham hate where I'm just like, oh man, shut up, Burnham. Of course Tyler didn't know. Why are you being so stupid? But I guess she's being all emotional and this and that. Which, again, come on, Vulcan training.
No, they dumped that.
Yeah.
They
I don't
dumped
know.
that.
Fine,
She
logic.
doesn't- Yeah, she doesn't.
How about
have
logic?
anymore.
Let's just use some logic. I don't know. Yeah, the whole Burnham running around thing. I don't know. I had a lot of problems with her this episode.
Like what, Jeff?
Just that she's Burnham. I don't want to just give in to the fan hate of Burnham sucks, but Come on, Chris.
I've been liking her interactions with Spock so far.
I have trouble following her as my main character. I don't think it would have worked, even if you did it with Riker. Like, I need an ensemble. Give me 2 or 3 people at least.
Yeah.
A trip to Paul and, Archer. Burnham is like, oh man, this one's about you too, eh?
Well, I think I've said before, it's sort of the reason that people hated Wesley. It wasn't so much that he was there, but just that he kept saving the ship like every time, and it was just, he was so important and so cool.
I never got the Wesley hate.
Yeah.
Probably because I was, maybe Wesley's age when I was watching it.
Oh, maybe.
And be like, I could save the ship too. Or, just whatever, smart kid.
Yeah.
Good for him.
But I think, I can see that, it's sort of, it gets a bit tiresome if it's the same person doing it over and over again.
I would, like the Riker's example, I wouldn't want to see Riker save the ship every time.
Yeah.
That would just be ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
But it's always her, and it's always just like, oh, Tilly's gonna solve the problem. No, you need to correct the variance on that, and then she did. Because I helped it. Yeah.
Like, we almost got a nice Airiam episode, and I was really hoping after the second episode of this season we'd see more of the bridge crew at least coming along. Like, that'd be fine. I'd be okay with that.
Yeah.
But no, we're still, we got Airiam and then we killed her, so now we only know we barely know anything about anyone.
She's just running around all irrational. I think Pike should have had that turbolift talk with her that he did with Saru. Like, let's start acting like we're supposed to. Girl who gives speeches about Starfleet, try being like it.
What's on your mind, Doctor?
Doctor.
I can understand how that might sound strange to you. I would assume everything is strange to you now.
So Hugh talks to Cornwall, gets a little therapy session. You used to be a therapist, didn't you?
Yeah, that was nice. That made sense. I'm still really
I think it needed to go on for another minute at least.
Yeah. I'm still really liking what they're doing with Dr. Culber.
Yeah.
Like, his arc here is interesting and compelling. It's very human. It's very real. I'm digging it.
Yeah, just keep walking that road. That's the only advice I've got for you.
I actually would have reversed what she said. What she said, the only way to build a new road is to walk it. And I would have said the only way to walk a new road is to build it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that matters, but yeah, I don't know. I just when she said it, I'm like, that doesn't sound quite right.
I was like, it's cool that she kind of understands what he's going through, but like, I would have liked that scene to go another minute or two so that it was actually a scene.
That's been a long-standing issue I've had with Disco. Is
let it breathe.
I was not expecting pacing to be as big of an issue for me as it would be with Discovery as a streaming show, because you'd think they'd be like, well, we've got all this stuff going on, but we these are the plot points that we have to hit, but these are also some nice character moments that we want to have, and we're at 50 minutes this week, but who gives a shit, we're streaming.
Yeah,
we don't have to be exactly 40 something minutes.
No.
But they seem to be sticking to that the hour TV slot time pretty rigidly. And I'm not entirely sure why. Maybe it's just because CBS is looking forward on this, and they want to be able to run it as reruns in like a decade or something. But I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not sure what the reason is.
Maybe Space is just like, hey, we're programming. But
even one channel that's airing.
Even Space wouldn't care actually, because they just find ways to do other little half-hour shows and stuff in there. So Burnham starts sparring with the dummy. Spock shows up. They kind of
a little more needling.
Yeah.
A little more. I would have found it satisfying. I like that. Yeah.
You have experienced a series of events in which both emotion and logic have failed you. In my experience of this, it is uncomfortable.
Yeah, but he makes peace with her. We find out it's kind of like a grandfather paradox for this time travel thing.
Their plan was very weird if they were right about it being Michael. for like a couple reasons. So first of all, they're explaining how the plan works in front of Michael. So she's like, I don't need to come back to save myself because Dr. Culber's just gonna do it. Like,
Yeah.
She knows that. And honestly, like thinking about it more so, her coming back to save herself doesn't make a lot of sense either because she would be dead in the future. Like going back in time to save her as a little girl. How could she do that?
Hey, I brought that up, and you're just like, they'll find a way.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess like there's always different ways that they do time travel in media, and sometimes it's just like, well, you were always going to come back in time and save yourself. You know, that's just how it was. There was no first time. It's just that's how time is. And other times it's not like that. And,
even with it turning out to be her mom, like, how did she know? And also,
well,
like,
every time she snapped back to wherever she's been doing this from, she just Googles, how did Michael Burnham die? And she's gonna be like, fuck, another one?
Yeah, honestly though, like, if Spock didn't actually let her die, like, their whole plan couldn't have worked.
Yeah, she has to die. Like,
And I'm like, I'm
Pike
watching
was
this.
way too wussy on this.
I'm watching this, and her face is cracking and bleeding and like scarring
Yeah,
up.
we couldn't
and
have
I'm
done
just
this nice. Like, we couldn't have just given her an oxygen mask and then just pumped some sleep gas in there, cut the oxygen. No, she's gotta suffer.
Some of this is like, this is the plan, Burnham. Man, I hate that bitch.
Yeah, she has to burn.
Yeah. That was
There were better ways to do that.
pretty
guys.
rough.
I was not expecting that. I was expecting her to just like asphyxiate herself.
Yeah, me too.
That was rough.
I was just like, Spock, you've got her tied to a chair and a weapon. Unleash the fury. She made out with Tyler.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're bringing that back.
I think he could have done better. The most poetic thing I saw, though, like, Sara Mitich steps out of the role of Airiam at the start of season 2. And then Airiam dies. And they're all staring at Sara Mitich when she gets on the bridge. And then I'm like, why are they just staring? Oh, she's taking Airiam's station.
Yeah.
This is hilarious.
I think that they probably just had her contracted for a couple seasons and then decided they wanted to kill Airiam. So she's still gonna stick around doing the same thing.
I think she just wanted to get out of that makeup.
Yeah, it could be that.
6
too,
hours of makeup, man.
Yeah.
Like,
we're gonna kill this character because the actress doesn't like the makeup anymore.
well, honestly, like, if you're getting like actors and actresses to be in your Star Trek series, do you do the heavy prosthetics on like a main character? Like, you probably want to do light prosthetics on a main character because they're gonna be in it constantly. Like Zan and Farscape got sick because of that paint.
Yeah, all blue.
Yeah, all the time, and it's just like you don't breathe. So, I
don't know. Quark did pretty well with the big prosthetic.
Yeah.
I guess that's not whole body though. That was mostly just his face.
Yeah. Yeah, face. Even though Airiam would probably just been face.
And I figured, no, her hands were weird.
Gloves, Chris. I could just put gloves on.
Gloves, whatever.
Welcome to the bridge, Lieutenant Nilsson.
Standing by, Captain.
Spock keeps everybody back and like, don't shoot. And then, Burnham's mom shows up.
Yeah, it's Mom. And again, I'm okay with being wrong about this. I'm just mostly happy it wasn't Burnham.
Yeah.
I feel like she probably is going to end up getting in the suit at some point, but
It'll happen.
But whatever.
Just the exhausted way she fell out of the suit. I was just like, oh, she's gonna be like, you have to save the future. Yeah, maybe send Spock.
Spock can try.
When they show you the vision of Spock and how he's just like, oh, like I saw the worlds die from this snowy planet, I was just like, that is so JJ Snowy Planet. Like when he saw
that reminded me of that too. Yeah.
But then it would turn out to be the worlds, all life,
all of them.
Well, clearly not all life. Kraft survived.
Yes.
Well, I'm just glad this episode told us how wrong you were, Chris. I mean, I was so close with the genetics. And you were like, no, Zora's going to create an AI body that they've never done in Star Trek. That's more of an Andromeda thing. And then she'll travel back in time. And I applauded that. I would have loved to have seen Annabelle Wallace. Mm-hmm. But, yeah.
We're getting Zora somehow. There's no way that was just a random story.
They better, because, like, I want a connection to that.
Yeah.
They did the Saru connection. They clearly haven't done the Tilly connection.
No.
I mean...
I think that might be their excuse for the change in her personality.
Yeah, what they really need to do is just have, like, a child come aboard and be like, wow, Tilly, how'd you learn to babysit so well? Well, this was one episode.
Yeah.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
So, yeah, that should be fun. Mm-hmm. You know, Mud might show up again. You never know.
Never know.
Final thoughts?
Yeah, this was pretty good episode. I'm real happy with the twist. We haven't really seen the twists coming so far this season, and in fact, I think we got completely baited with that Lorca cookie. Like, he's not coming back.
Don't give up hope, Chris.
Don't give up hope? Okay, alright.
Season finale, something's gonna happen and he's be like, hey guys, just to get you excited about season 3, I'm here. We'll explain it later. We'll figure that out over the summer.
Next year. But yeah, they've done a much better job keeping things under wraps, or keeping them not as obvious as with season 1. Although it was fun sort of following the cookie crumbs last season. But yeah.
Fans were just like, no, that's Lorca. He's from the Mirror Universe. Like, we know.
We know this shit. So now they're not doing things like Mirror Universe. They're not doing things like Klingon swaps that we've seen before. So I guess there's not this much to go on. But yeah, still strong episode. I'm liking what they're doing with a lot of the characters, like Culber, and seeing where they're going with Tyler, seeing where they're going with Burnham's mom now. It's keeping me interested to watch, and we'll see what's going on next week.
Yeah, I hope to see there's a scene where Burnham's mom's talking to Tyler and just be like, I know all about you. You be nice to her. I guess Georgiou didn't see this one coming. Mm. I read all I know your future, Michael.
Yeah.
I didn't know this.
Didn't know that one.
Yeah. No, I thought it was a pretty good episode. I got my Burnham complaints as always, but I don't know if the show can ever evolve beyond that, because you couldn't kill her off or anything and then continue without her. It just wouldn't do that. I just don't know how you fully repair this character without like absorbing the cast and be like, hey guys, you guys do stuff too. Talk more. I like it when they talk more. Mm-hmm. But I got season 9. Yep. So always a bright spot in my day on this.
Yeah.
Well, until next week. Thanks for watching.
See ya.